Welcome back to Mr. Armour's Kitchen. It's a pleasure to welcome you here for my Mother's Day edition. Today's recipe, we're making crepes with Nutella and banana. My son tells me I talk too much during my video, so we're going to get down to our dry ingredients. So go wash your hands and I'll meet you back here in 1 minute. All right, my hands are perfectly clean. We're ready to get started. We're going to take our 1 cup of white flour. I'm going to put that into my mixing bowl. If you'd like at home, you can use whole wheat flour, buckwheat flour. There's all kinds of things. The recipe doesn't change, just a little bit of the taste. So 1 cup of flour, now a pinch of salt. Now I have a little bit of nutmeg, and I'm going to put that in. If you don't have nutmeg, if you don't have cinnamon, it doesn't change anything in terms of the overall recipe. These are just additions. So if you don't have them, all you need is the flour, the salt, the milk, and the eggs. Everything else is just bells and whistles. So 3 good shakes of nutmeg. 2 good shakes, whoa, that was a big shake of cinnamon. So what I'm gonna do to compensate for that huge shake of cinnamon is I'm not gonna add cinnamon to the bananas in the after fact. So that's about a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon, maybe a little bit too much. Now we get to our wet ingredients. So before we do that, what we like to do is mix all of our dry ingredients together so they get nicely blended. Fluff that together. And then what I like to do with my clean fingers is gonna make a well in the middle here, or a hole, whatever you'd like to call it. And now I'm gonna add my eggs. I have 2 eggs that I've kept at room temperature for about a half hour. Give that 1 good crack, and then I'm gonna fire that into the middle. And the idea here is there's no perfect way. The chefs do it with 1 hand. You just don't wanna have any eggshells in your recipe. So stay focused on that. The second egg, all I want is the yolk. So I'm gonna give that a crack. I'm gonna peel that apart. And this time I'm making sure, whoop, you see, Mr. Armour doesn't have that. I'm gonna fish that yolk out. Put it in here because I don't want the egg white. I just want the yolk. So you couldn't do worse than Mr. Armour did there, but I'm gonna add that right into my flour well. We'll get rid of all of this mess. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back and we're gonna mix this up. All right, hands are clean again. I'm gonna slowly start to mix my eggs into the flour here. I wanna break those yolks up. And then as it starts to get a little bit solid, this is where I'm gonna take my 1.5 cups of milk, also at room temperature, and I'm gonna slowly add that in through the sides. Continue to mix because what we don't want is any lumps in our batter. So, just like holding a pencil, I don't grip my whisk like this. I'm holding it just as if I was writing with a pen or a pencil, and I'm trying to go along the sides to get all of that flour incorporated into my mixture. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. Continue to mix that. And depending upon the size of your eggs, that's going to decide how much liquid you want to put into your batter. So we'll talk a little bit about that after we get our finished product. This is beginning to look good. So at this point, I'm going to add 1 full tablespoon of butter that I've melted in the microwave, so it's liquid. Pour that in. And I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, if you don't have vanilla extract, just like with the nutmeg and the cinnamon, You can still make crepes, they're just gonna taste just a little bit different. So we're whipping this, and this is gonna help Mr. Armour with his bingo wings. And now we're gonna add the last portion of our milk. And as our batter begins to set up, what we're going to do is once I've thoroughly mixed this, we're gonna set this aside for about 15 to 20 minutes so all these flavors come together, and then we're gonna start making our crepes. See you in 15 minutes. All right, we're back. While you were doing nothing for 15 minutes, Mr. Armour was getting ready to set up the most delicious crepes. We've got our Nutella, which I put in the microwave for about 45 seconds just to loosen it up so that it spreads so nicely on your crepe. We've got ripe bananas, and then to make Mom super, super happy, we have, going alphabetically I guess, we'll go from our black currants to our blueberries, to our strawberries, to our raspberries. Pineapple fits somewhere in between, but I put that there just for Miss Karen, because she'll think that that's funny. After we've spread our Nutella, just to make it so much more decadent, we've got a little bit of whipped cream. Now before we can make super duper crepes with banana, Nutella, and all the fixings, we've got to make them on the frying pan. Okay, so we've moved over now to the stove, and this is where you're going to ask permission from your mom or your dad or somebody who can supervise you if you're not allowed to use it by yourself. I'm using a non-stick pan, so I don't have to grease or butter it. If you're using a non-stick pan, got to make sure you've got a rubber spatula so you're not scratching it. As far as working with our batter, I prefer to use a ladle. You can use a measuring cup. You can pour it in however you want. For me, typically I use one full ladle, put that in, and then we'll work with that. So we preheated our pan at medium-low, and it takes a couple of crepes to figure out the perfect temperature. So once I've applied that in, I'm gonna swirl that all the way around to make sure that I spread it out as thin as possible, and you can actually see the bubbles beginning to form on the outside here. And patience is key. Everybody likes to poke and get at stuff. Just take a little bit of time. We might not be at the perfect temperature. We might have to adjust with our second one, but our crepe is doing just fine. We can see how it's sliding still just a little bit, so we know that it's not completely cooked on one side. I roll that around, and then I'm gonna leave that on the heat. Probably gonna take another 45 seconds to 60 seconds, and then I can start to shift it around. Okay, so it's probably taken about 2.5 minutes on one side, 1.5 minutes on the other side at that temperature. And that's what we're kind of looking for in terms of you get a little bit of browning, super nice and flat. I found the right temperature. So this guy, I'm gonna put him in the oven. I'm gonna make 10 more of these, and then we're gonna start to build our Mother's Day crepes. I think number 2 even looks sexier than number 1. We're gonna continue with this, 7 or 8 more, then we finalize. All right, crepes are made. Now we're gonna see how my loved ones like to decorate them. My son, he's a little bit of a Nutella fan. Remember, I warmed up the Nutella in the microwave for 40 seconds. Nutella, banana, and a lot of whipped cream. Good job, buddy. Now it's mama time. So let's see how my lovely wife decorates her crepe. Keeping in mind, this is gonna rock for Mother's Day. Some raspberry, some strawberry, some blueberries, some black currants. All that fruit is going to take the guilt of the whipped cream away. Yeah. Booyah! Hope you enjoyed the recipe. And to the whole John Grant family, happy Mother's Day. Stay safe.